What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Durkee Chan back with a COSTCO food review. We got the classic ahi tuna from COSTCO. Ahi tuna wasabi poke. Lots of great ingredients. This item has started to pop up in Costco's all over the place. And I'm finally going to do a review of it. So, I paid 20 bucks pretty much with tax and everything for 0.83 pounds of tuna. You do get a lot of tuna for 20 bucks. If you were to compare it to a Chipotle burrito bowl, you get a lot more protein for $20. There's a little bit of sesame oil in there, a little bit of soy sauce, green onions. Usually I buy it from the store and I like to throw in some extra fixins. I'll throw in a little bit more soy sauce, a little bit more sesame oil, a little bit more green onions, sprinkle in a little bit of furikake just to give it a bit more flavor. Because out the box, it's a little bit bland, it's a little bit mild, but it is a good base for poke. How I like to eat it was with some brown rice and some seaweed wraps. So, just gonna do a fresh batch taste test, let you know how it tastes as is. Here we go. All right, so this batch, very good, well seasoned. The saltiness in this batch is noticeable. Perfect to eat with rice. I wouldn't recommend eating it on its own for this batch because it's a little bit salty, but sometimes you get batches that aren't too salty and you can eat that without rice. So tuna texture is nice and cold out of the fridge. It's amazing. A little bit of chew. Tuna's pretty lean. No fishy taste whatsoever. The sesame oil, green onions, the nuts, all the flavoring they put on top of it kind of hides that fishy taste. Amazing texture. Now, as is, pretty good. Again, you could level it up with a bunch of seasoning. So now we're just gonna do a seaweed style wrap just to close out the video. But the poke from Costco, not too bad for 18 buckaroos. You get a decent amount of tuna. And I feel like for one person, this is more than enough for lunch. Maybe lunch and snack. So we got our Costco seaweed. What I like to do is I just like to grab a couple seaweeds like this. I like to do 3. Get some rice. Put it in there as a bedding. Scoop of tuna. Plop it right in there. Looks amazing. And then you can either wrap it up and eat it like this, or put an additional seaweed on top of it and eat it like that. This is an amazing bite. Amazing. Tuna is a very lean protein, so you have to add a little bit of oil to it. Macro-wise, this is pretty good. I'm expecting the whole thing to be about 20 grams of fat, and then 60 to 80 grams of protein. Lots of tuna. That's just my rough estimate. I mean, you know, the rice, 50 carbs, and then the seaweed, about 10 fat, 5 protein. But yeah, guys, that's all I have. Costco tuna. They have 2 flavors. They have a mayo flavor. I don't like that as much just because the mayo is very overpowering. Maybe once in a while, but I always gravitate towards the sesame oil ahi tuna type. Wasabi. This is a little bit spicy because it has wasabi, but overall, very, very delicious for what you get. Approved. That's all I have, guys. Ciao.